Hey guys, this is Wood. So today I'm going to review the new Pat McGrath Celestial Divinity palette. I'm so excited. So it literally just came a little while ago. So it comes in this big box, even though it's just one palette. So it has this covering it, and then it comes in here, and then it has more paper on the bottom. So some people like to see how things are packaged because a lot of times palettes and powders and all that stuff, it does break while this is being sent to you, and since her products are really expensive, you do not want them breaking, okay? So then it also came in this just matte black packaging. I feel like the packaging it came in, like the box and everything, is super duper classy. I'm like, is this YSL? Is this Gucci? No, it's Pat McGrath. What? So this is the palette. It's like this little sleeve, and then you just take it out of here. And this is what it looks like. It's like a long, thin palette. The packaging is gorgeous. It is cardboard. I know usually her more expensive palettes are traditionally plastic. This one is cardboard, which I appreciate. The less plastic waste, the better. And this is what the palette actually looks like. Just gonna zoom you in. So you'll notice there are only 3 matte shades to work with, but I feel like they all look like really nice transition shades. So I feel like they'll be really good for like blending out the shadows. And I have seen a couple of different like reviews, and I feel like those shades have really complemented pretty much all the colors. So with this, most of the shades are obviously glitters. There are only 3 mattes. I feel like she really made this palette more for like the holidays. So you could do like fun, gorgeous holiday looks. I'm not really going to do swatches. 1, my arms are mad hairy, and 2, there are a bunch of really good swatch videos. I feel like I'm horrible at making swatches, and I don't know, I feel like swatches aren't that helpful. All that matters is how it looks on the eyes. So that's what we're going to see now. Alright, so what I'm going to do is first grab this color right here. And I'm just going to put that in the crease area. So when I picked up this color, I did see a bit of fallout. I'm fine with that, but I know some people are annoyed by it. But I also did kind of dip it in roughly, so it might be my fault. I'm going to go into this light pink, and I'm just going to go around the edges just to soften it so that it doesn't look so harsh. Oh yeah, these shades honestly blend out really, really well. Even when I was applying that first dark color, I feel like as I was applying it, it was like blending itself out, which is nice. Okay, like this, you get a really nice, gorgeous blend. Okay, so I really do like how it blended out. I do have a little bit of fallout on my cheeks, but it's honestly not that bad. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take some of the Anastasia eye primer, and I'm just going to put it on my lids because it's like really light. So I feel like it'll cover up some of the purple so that we can get the truest color once I add the other shades on top of it. Alright, so I'm just going to take my brush and I'm going to go into this shade down here. Dip my finger in it. I want to see if that like intensifies it even more. Ooh, yes. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, with the finger over top, oh my god, it looks so nice. And it actually looks, it has like a green duochrome in it. I don't know if you can really see it on camera, but in person you could definitely see. Every time I blink, I feel like I get some of the green. Alright, so next up, I'm going to use this shade right here. It's a green one. It's like an olive green type of color. So this shade is super duper intense. Like I'm going over some of the purple in my crease and it's actually covering it up. So that goes to show you it is very intense. It looks so pretty. Okay, so this might be a horrible idea. I think it'll look nice, so I'm gonna just go for it. I'm going to actually take this duochrome right here. So it's like a purpley, greeny, bluish, brownish. It's like every color in one. So I'm just gonna pick some of that up with my finger. And I'm gonna actually put it in the middle in between the gold and the green. Whee! Hopefully it looks nice. Okay, I think I just like blended right into it. Alright, so on my lower lash line, I'm gonna use the purple that I used on my crease. For the inner corner, I'm gonna use this gold shade here. Alright, so now I'm going to apply some eyeliner. This is just the Epic Ink by NYX, the one I use all the time. So I feel like with that eyeliner, some of the like sparkles are coming through, so I'm going to go over it with the NYX Matte Lip Liner, just because this one is darker and matter. So I kind of want to use one of these shadow shades to highlight, so I'm going to try mixing this pink and then this gold, and let's see. Oh, it's kind of not showing up. Alright, let me actually wet my face first. I'm going to use the, what is this, Tarte Marajuka Miracle Mist. Let me just spray some. I did use a bunch of powder, so I feel like it'll be hard for shimmers to show up on top of that. Alright, now same thing, I'm going to go into both of the colors. Oh, do you see that? Okay, it's probably actually too pink. Oh, it is super duper pink. Oh, but on camera it looks really pretty. I'm going to more of the gold. It does look pretty, but I think on my skin tone it's just a little too much. In person, it's a little too much pink. Even though I say it's too much, and I just like keep adding more. But do you see it? It might be a little bit too dark for my skin tone, but if you have deeper skin, this would be really pretty. Alright, so here is our finished look using the Pat McGrath Celestial Divinity palette. Honestly, the more that I look at my look, the more that I'm like in love with it. I love the way that the shimmers look. They look like a million stars on my eyes. And the fact that I didn't even use the glitter glue or really like wet the brushes or anything, it just goes to show you how much pigmentation and how much shimmer is in these shadows. It looks so pretty. I wish I could see myself while I blink, because I know when I blink it must be like a freaking event, because these shades are so beautiful. I've never used any Pat McGrath palette or any Pat McGrath shades. I do know that some of the shades in this palette are actually also part of her Star Wars collection, I believe it was. So some of them are like I was about to say reprints. No. Some of them are the same shadows, but I do love the way that my eyes came out. It looks like straight up foil. I feel like every single time the light hits it from a different angle, it looks so gorgeous. It is definitely a more expensive palette, but it's also Pat McGrath. This woman has honestly been doing fashion week since before I was born, pretty much. So she has so many years of experience. She's just such an amazing like creative, and this is honestly so gorgeous. I would have called this like the jewels palette. That's like the vibe it's giving me, because each of these shimmery shades, they almost have, a lot of them have like a jewel type of shade, or like golden, or like rubies. That's like the vibe I'm getting from this. I feel like that's why it's perfect for the holidays. This is like a gorgeous holiday palette. Even though it only has 3 mattes, I'm like okay with that, because I feel like the point of this palette is to use these shimmers. I feel like you can choose any of the matte shades and then just pop one of the shimmers on your lid, pop that matte shade in the crease, and you will, like, no matter what, always have a gorgeous, beautiful, amazing, iconic eye look. Literally everything in here just looks so freaking gorgeous. I cannot wait to use more of these shades. I'll probably do like some mini tutorials on like Instagram or something, but literally all these shades are so gorgeous. So I think that it's worth the money. It really depends on you. If you're someone who loves makeup, who is like a makeup collector, and especially someone who likes shimmery shades, I feel like hell yes. This would also make an amazing gift to someone who is a makeup lover. One thing I will say is that it took like over 2 weeks for me to receive this. Pat, what's up with that, girl? I don't know why it took so long, but it was honestly worth the wait, because this palette is so pretty. I want to put every single shimmer on my eyelid at the same time. I know I would look crazy if I did that, but I definitely want to. I feel like you could do really, really creative looks with these, because they have so many shimmers, and somehow the shimmers all look good together. The fact that I have 3 different shimmery shades on my lid right now, and it doesn't look muddy, it doesn't look sloppy, it still looks beautiful. I really feel like that says a lot about the quality of this palette. So let me know what you thought about my eye look, what you think about this palette, and if you have any questions, leave them down below. But make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.